that I send to people. It's done similarly between all of the apps that I'm going to present. It's done in scanning. And if you recognize this app, that's the Google Drive. It's done similarly in Adobe Scan. And it's done similarly in the Google Keep folder. So I'm gonna I have some. When you buy or when you get a Google account, when you just sign up, they give you 15 gigabytes of data for free out in the cloud. Google's probably down in the bunker with the 10,000 computers is down in the Bay Area someplace. But what I'm going to do is I've got a document in front of me. It's something that's actually I'm going to use here in the next month and a half. It's a medical form. So I'm going to start up Google Docs. I got Google Docs from my app folder. Remember, you swipe up from the bottom and move Google Docs up. So I'm going to start up Google Docs. I'm going to hit the plus sign. I'm going to choose scan. This is just an enlarged version. Then when I hit scan, it's going to actually just take a picture, and then I'm going to save it. And then you can crop it if you want to. Notice this is what makes people of our generation crazy, is there's these icons on the screen that young people's eyes just jump to. Us, we do this sequential left to right, top to bottom when we search through a screen. And then you save it. Okay, so I am now going to stop. I'm going to bring up my phone. Let's see if I can bring it up. It's in lock mode. I use my fingerprint to open it up. And I'm going to find Google Docs. Do you see it in the folder? It's something that I use regularly. It's the third line down. Second from the right there. Google Drive. Bring it up. Notice the plus sign. Touch the plus sign. Brings up the scan. Brings up the picture. There is the document for the University of Michigan Hospital. You can see my shadow in there. That's because I'm going to just click the button there, the round one. And, I touch it a second time, and there's the document. You can see the keyboard. I'm going to crop it a little bit. Okay, you can see how I'm moving the crop some, and then I'm done. It's a little screwy, but and so then I'm going to save it. It gives me a chance to name it. I'm going to change the name. I'm going to call it Med Appoint. And then I'm just going to save it. It tells me where in the cloud. The cloud is a difficult concept for people to grasp. But it's going to really save it on someplace down in the Bay Area. In the folder, look at all the folders that I could save it on. Well, that's Ollie. Here's the other folders. I'm going to cancel. That's by touching the folder. I'm going to save it to Ollie. Now on my computer, I could go to Google Cloud. Well, there's Ollie right there. You see it? See Ollie right there, the Ollie folder. Open that up. Met appointment there. You see the second one down. Amica Drive cert. That's the one I did real live, but here's that scan that I did. Now I would take a little more care when I scan it if I was going to use this live. This was just a very quick. And then if I wanted to, let's go to Ollie and then the MetaPoint. And let's see if I can share. Notice the 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner. I'm going to touch that, share, and add people that I could share it with. See at the top, Maureen. And then I could share it. Now, share is a little different than mail. But this again, notice, this is what Google Drive looks like. And then notice the plus sign. And what happens? I don't know what happens when I hit home. Oh, this is the ones that I've just done recently. I'm going to hit the 3 dots there. Make a copy. So that's the first method of sharing. That's in Google Drive. Any questions about Google Drive? Now we're going to do something similar. I'll share my screen again. This time we're going to use Google Lens. Notice the different symbol. This one will use a fair amount. If you don't see it on your screens, look in the apps folder. Swipe up from the bottom to look. And if not, you may have to download it from the Google Play Store. But let's notice, I'm going to bring this up. This is just a review. You can use your camera to search, or you can search through photos with Google Lens. Notice this is similar to Apple in that you are able to frame what you want to capture. And notice down at the bottom that there is the ability to swipe left and right. Down here, the type of scanning that you want to do. The craziness of too much choice. Young people see this. We don't, but I don't. People that I'm familiar with just don't see that unless it's demonstrably pointed out. Notice. Visual, so you can capture text. You can capture a barcode. Notice shopping here. It will find barcodes and then bring up in Google Shop, of course, to show you where you can buy something. I'll see if I can find, oh, I have a book here that's got a barcode on it. And then QR, which is quick response, which is that item that is just a postage stamp size that has meaning. Really all it does is it connects you to a website. In this, it was an ad in the New York Times. I scanned it. You touch what it brings up there, and then it takes you to a web page. Boom, bring it unlock. Again, I do bring up, and it's Google Lens is the name of it. I'm going to see Google Lens there, a third from the bottom. It wasn't Google Scan, it's Google Lens. The marketing people took over that one, their big marketing department. So I'm going to move it. I'm going to put it on my main screen just for now. So I'm going to bring up Google Lens. And so I'm just going to do this particular part. Oh, I really only want the main part of when my appointment is at the University of Michigan. Let's just touch it, looking for, oh, notice, oh, I just touched it. And now, oh, I'm going to go up here. I'm just going to save the appointment. It's not perfect. And then, oh, where do I now save it? No, how do I save it? No, how do I save? No. Oh, copy. Oh, look it down and see where it says copy text. The little white box above the word search. Copy text. I copy it. And now I could put it in a text message. Let's send a text message to Maureen. No thanks. Start a chat. Type to Maureen. And then I'm just going to put my paste. And there is the text message that I just texted to Maureen. Okay. That's part one of Google Lens. Notice I'm going to, down at the bottom of the screen, it's got text, translate. Notice me switching between the two, or between all of them. I'm not sure what dining would mean. I don't know what dining would mean. But if I go over to, let's shopping. Shopping. So I'm going to bring a book over here, and there's a barcode. It just found that barcode instantaneously. And it found the book that has that barcode, and I just touch it, and it brings it up in Amazon. Boom. Tells you when I purchased it. Boom, I could order that right away. Anything that's got a barcode on it, you can do that with Google Lens. Again, I'm using Google Lens. Now, this is the one I like the most in Google Lens. Bring back up Google Lens. And notice, what does that mean? Well, go over to translate, and I'm going to detect language, and it's Arabic, I happen to know. So there is the translation of the Arabic. It's just the author's name. So I'm going to open this book up. And notice in Arabic, again, it's a little cryptic, but it turns it into English. Again, it's Arabic. There, I don't you can see that it's Arabic. And it will, in any language you want it to do, it will scan and translate it. This is my favorite book. I'm going to put this into text. The Book of Charlatans, which is from the 11th century, is where that one's from. So we did, geez, did we do them all in here? We did shopping. Oh, I think I'll have to test this downtown in Ashland. But if you took a picture of the Elizabethan theater, it would say, oh, you're in Ashland, Oregon. If you are someplace, and if you're in Rome and you take a picture of the Trevi Fountain, it will bring up information about the Trevi Fountain just from taking a picture of the fountain. That is Google Lens. Again, Jimmy's rule of technology is the first time you do it, it's going to seem convoluted. The 5th time you do it, oh, I understand now. The 100th time you do it, it's second nature. But it's a little like speaking a foreign language. You have to make mistakes in order to become comfortable with it. But now this is the one that I use if I'm serious about scanning. It's free. It's Adobe Scan. And it takes a little bit to learn how to do it. It's not intuitive. It takes a while. And Adobe wants to hook you into using their cloud, their storage computers in the Bay Area. They want you to stick with them rather than just scanning and going someplace else. But sign in, of course. Then this is what it looks like when you sign in. You might have, the first time you do it, you might have to create an account. The first time is not always the simplest.
Question. Question.
Yes.
You're signing in from Google Play Store?
No, you download the app
From where?
from the Google Play Store.
Okay.
And it gets down onto your computer, and it's this symbol. It's the Google Scan symbol. And then when you start it up for the first time, it's going to demand that you sign in.
Okay, got it.
It's becoming very easy for me to sign in with Google. Just use a Google account, and it will it uses Google sign-in algorithms to get you in. And then go home. The young people will see that instantaneously. I don't. I do the scan, you know, the way I was learned to read it. Top left, right, left, right, left, right, you know, like you're reading. That's okay. So when you do it, what you end up looking for is this little symbol in the lower right-hand corner there. You can scan with a camera, or you can scan with the phone, photo. So you've already taken a picture of the documents. You can go in and scan from the photo. I'm going to stick with scan from a camera. Again, I'm going to show this, and then we'll come back. You got to be ready to go. I'm scanning a document. Notice here, notice these 4 dots that take up the corners. They will move to take up the corners of the document that you're looking at. adjust with the handles, adjust and save, and then save. Guess where it saves it? In Adobe Cloud. And then they make it a little difficult to get it someplace else. That's the part I don't like. But it does an excellent job of saving. Adobe is probably the highest quality scan that you get is Adobe. They've been at it the longest. Email attachment. So I'm gonna, again, I have this medical appointment for the University of Michigan. I'm gonna try to scan the whole thing in while people watch. Okay, we ready to go? Here we go. Again, I go to my phone that's locked. And I'm gonna go to Adobe Scan. Let's see, where is Scan? Oh my goodness. I didn't, oh, there it is. Notice it's right below Acrobat on the left side, Adobe Scan. Bring up Adobe Scan. It automatically logs me in because, you know, this is not the first time that I've done it. Oh, no, retake. So here it goes. Boom, hold steady. 1, keep scanning. 2, keep scanning. 3, notice how it finds the page. Now let's go over to the other side. Keep scanning. I'm touching keeping scanning between documents. Okay. Now I keep scanning there. I'm touching that each time. Boom. Goes to the keep scanning. Yeah, that one's a little funky, but that's all right. We're doing this on this. Nothing on that one. Keep scanning. Keep scanning. And now I'm done. Adjust and save. So here are the documents. Boom. Look, I can adjust these and now I'm going to save it as a it's saving the PDF. Notice at the top there, I did that a little quick. Let's open it. Notice at the top where it says Adobe Scan October 26th. Notice to the right of that, you see the little pencil? That's Adobe's icon for edit. So I'm going to touch the pencil. Notice it, I'm going to say UM Hospital, December 22. And then I'm going to go back and it saved it. Now I'm going to share it. Let's see if it will. In an email, did I go email attachment? Oh, it's not supported. What do you mean? Share, email attach. Oh, I know what the difference. See, this is the craziness. Share a copy to the message. Maureen. Oh, it's too big. the problem of doing things too fast. Let's open an Acrobat. Now can I share an Acrobat? Maureen, send. I think that might have just sent a link to the file rather than the file itself. So that's a bit of the crazy, the 3 different scanning options. Now, let's go back to me. So we did 3 different methods of sharing. With Google Drive, we did it with Google Lens, and then we did it with Adobe Scan. Some similarities between the 3, some differences. So